organic entry points through social media. Okay. So Instagram is the first entry point that I want to talk about. It's one of the most popular or the most popular social media in the world right now. You are limited to place a link in your Instagram bio, which is called persistent click to chat link. And you should make full use of that. So this link is permanently fixed in your Instagram bio, as shown in the screen cap, and it won't get lost in streams of feeds or story. So it will stay fixed in the same area. So in this case, what you can do is to generate a wa.me link. This is a short link, official short link that will redirect users when they click on this link and open the WhatsApp business account directly and start a conversation. Okay. So for persistent links, as the limit is only one, so some business would rather use it for other purposes because it is quite precious. So you may think if there is any other way. So definitely. The next way is Instagram post. So in Instagram post, you can place multimedia to attract users and place the WhatsApp number in the post feed. However, the downside is that it cannot be a link, and user must manually type the number to open WhatsApp business account. Plus, it can easily get buried in the stream of posts or feeds. So, so this is one of the main problems. So what kind of alternative you can have is Instagram profile description. So if you don't want your link or number to be hidden buried by other posts, you can do the same thing for Instagram bio, but instead of the persistent click to chat link, you are displaying the number in a text form. So if users really want to contact your WhatsApp, they can simply look at your bio and manually type in the WhatsApp number. However, it might be quite inconvenient for some people because they need to manually type the number. So the next thing that can solve this problem is that you can make use of story highlights. So in story highlights, you can create a story about your WhatsApp business account and put this highlights put this to the Instagram profile highlights after it expires. The highlights will keep your story on display, and also when user click in it, it can be an animated video. So user just simply swipe up to start a conversation, and this is both interactive and easy to access. Now I have covered all the Instagram organic entry points, and I'll move on to Facebook. So Facebook post mainly is a more accessible way for WhatsApp because the post itself can paste unique WhatsApp links when compared to Instagram. User can just click to open the link if they see the post. However, it has the same issue that it can easily get buried among other posts. So in order to have a persistent way to keep your WhatsApp contacts in display, you can make use of Facebook page link. It is a button below your page title, highly visible and easy to use. You can add it following an official guide, which I will be sharing after the masterclass. So no worries on that. And finally, I will talk about the Twitter post, which is similar to Facebook post. You can add a unique wa.me link to the post, but the downside is the same. It is easily buried among other tweets. However, if you have a strong follower presence and if famous, celebrities who tweet your post, you can potentially get huge amount of traffic to your WhatsApp. So I have covered all the social media organic entries, and now I move on to the next session, which is the organic traffic to websites. So to operate as a business nowadays, a website is an essential element to display your presence and establish authenticity. So on your website, you can make use of different unique wa.mu links and place it strategically on each page, including contact us, FAQ, homepage, product page, header, footer, or floating elements. As you can see here, you can even convert it into a QR code and also place it on your website. However, the most important thing is to consider when you are in the website placement is that why people are on that particular page. There are different scenarios that you must think about. For example, the reason why the user is in the FAQ payment page. It is probably because they have doubts about the payment method. Another example is to think about the reason why the user is in the product page. It is probably because they are looking into the product and they're checking out the product and they're willing to buy it. So you should design all your WhatsApp links in a way that allows the user to trigger different chatbot responses and connect to different teams to provide additional context to a conversation. Using the same example, the deep link in the FAQ page should trigger the FAQ chatbots, and the deep link in the product page should trigger the product recommendation or description. The deep link in the customer service or complaint page should trigger a live chat agent to handle the complaint or inquiries. So all of these are very important to think about when you are designing your website. And finally, you need to also include screenshots of the WhatsApp experience next to your link so that users can expect how they can interact and get information. And in each WhatsApp element, you should also try to optimize the metadata. For example, in the screen cap of your metadata, place a better description so that it ranks higher in the search engine and the customer can find your site more easily. Okay, so for the next part, I want to talk about telephones. Okay, so for telephones, for phone calls, you can make use of IVRS integration with your phone system. There are in general two types of scenarios. The first one is that you want to add an option to move the conversation to WhatsApp. When a customer chooses this option, your IVRS system can trigger our WhatsApp API and send a WhatsApp push messages to the user and start the conversation. This way, if your business is in a busy week or during peak hours, your client can still find a way to contact your customer service. Okay. The second scenario is when your phone line is busy. So you can deflect users to contact through WhatsApp by sending a business-initiated message and open a live chat agent conversation on WhatsApp instead. And in India, it is a great market where missed call automation is very, very popular.